Okay, this is Rallyfield demo game number 2. Same teams, same kind of scenario with Kansas City at Santa Fe. And I randomly removed about half the pitchers, 4 of the pitchers from each of the pitching lineups, and then randomly shuffled 4 more in. And I know for yesterday's game, I went through and I picked some pretty good pitchers. So I suspect that we're going to have lesser quality pitchers. It's almost guaranteed that we're going to have lesser quality pitching today. The question then, as we get started here, I left the batting orders the same. That was a tight game yesterday, so why not? So the question here is, are we going to be on the normal control table or the favoring hitters control table because of the high elevation here at Santa Fe? The dice roll says 4. We are favoring the hitters again today. And as we saw yesterday, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a turbocharged offensive game. All right, so let's go ahead and get going here. Oh, and so I laid the random pitching lineups to the side here, and so I'm not even sure who's coming up myself. So it'll be kind of fun to kind of go through this randomly. All right, Rod Minter is going to be the first pitcher for Santa Fe to greet Derek Collier. Batter power, 4 and 4, 8. Line out. Clutch, no. Batter's best, yes. Contact is 8, 8 is 16, that'll be a single. Atwood is on with a speed of 5. Brent Zimmerman. Contact is 5, and 3 makes 8, and he strikes out. 2 going. Pitcher's command, not a strong number here. Ooh, and a bad roll as well. Let's make that a 3 total on the command chart. If there's runners on, it's a wild pitch, and off he goes. So we're going to re-roll. All right, runner advances to second. This is a clutch scenario for DeMondre Ross, the left-handed first baseman. Excellent all-around hitter. Batter contact, his contact is 7, the roll is 9, 16 on the contact chart, gets him a single. The run will score because he had a speed of 4 or better. And Ross is a 4, so he's on first. Benson Fox. Pitcher's heat is 5, 11 is 16. That's going to be a strikeout. All right, Rod Minter is through, but he's given up 1 run so far. So a little bit of work cut out for Santa Fe here. And the random pitcher, Titus Kearney. You can see here Kearney, not much of a power pitcher, average command, but very good composure. 8. Pitcher's composure is the result. 7 and 12, 17, 19 rather, and that is a strikeout. As Kearney knows exactly what to do with Allison, kind of psychs him out a little bit. J.D. Little, first baseman for Santa Fe. Batter contact, 7 plus 4 is 11. Field action, this ball is in play. 22 on the field action chart is going to be hit to shortstop. We're going to take the shortstop's arm, versus the batter's speed. This is a possible infield single. So speed of 3, arm of 7, arm of 5, still okay. And so he's able to make the throw to first easily and get J.D. Little on an infield ground out to short. Batter contact, 8 total. Strikeout, 1, 2, 3. Inning for Kearney, and it is going to be 1-0. KC. All right, and I mean, that would also be the actual score if this were a conventional baseball game, but in this case, it's they get 1 point for winning the inning. If you haven't watched the previous Rallyfield video. All right, now second inning and a new pitcher, Hector Cervantes, going up against Big Sky, Skylar Vernon. Batter contact, 13 result, and he lines out. Hard line drive to center field. Duffy Driscoll playing second base today in place of Reese McKinney. Pitcher command, 5, 11, 16, and that'll get you a strikeout. Well-placed pitch for Cervantes, and 2 gone. Now Blackwell. Pitcher command, and 10 is the result. That's going to be field trouble, so this ball's in play, and a fielder could have a challenge here. Field trouble chart 94. This is in the outfield, right field. It's going to be a range check for the right fielder. He is a 4. He rolls a 1 and makes the play. So he's able to get there comfortably in time to snag that fly ball. And Cervantes has done his job. Kept it scoreless. Need to set him over here. And the random pitcher, Howie Mason, is going to come in to pitch the bottom of the second. Batter's best, and Robert Sparks, for that's power. 10 is the roll, 17 is the total, and that one is gone. How many rows back is that? That is 8 rows back over the fence. A solo shot for Robert Sparks, and that wins the inning. So we go on to the third. This game is now tied. Howie Mason didn't have to work for very long, did he? That's what I was saying in the first game about how you can have the home team can have a walk-off, always has a walk-off opportunity if they can score the go-ahead run. Okay, so third baseman Gregory Blunt here in the top of the third. Batter's best, contact +2, 7, popped him out. Center fielder Derek Collier. Contact 13, and that's a line drive out. That's the second time he's lined out. So he's hitting the ball pretty well. Just hitting them. He's hitting them where they are instead of where they ain't. Batter contact. Ooh, Atwood. That's his strength. That's a 16. That'll be a hit. Yep. And Atwood has done it again. Very nice stroke to send that ball out to right field. A man on now for Brent Zimmerman. Contact, 5, and 3 is 8. Struck him out. No runs. Bottom of the third. That brings up Addie Clark. Santa Fe with a chance to steal this inning as well. 9 is pitcher's heat. 2, not very good, but he did roll a 12, so that's 14 on the heat chart for a pop out. Pitcher command. 4 plus 11 is 15. He's getting some strong rolls and another pop out as Cam Holland lifts that one up, and it's caught by the second baseman. Lascato, third baseman for Santa Fe. Pitcher composure. 9. He did not get a strong roll that time, but he still gets a ground out. And Addie Clark makes it through clean. And that is a scoreless draw for that inning, which means no points are awarded. Ivan Ontiveros, left-hander, comes out. And he'll be up against a left-handed Demondre Ross. So D-Train trying to overcome the lefty-lefty situation. Batter's best, contact, 7 and 9. Gets us 16 on the contact chart. We know that that's a single. So D-Train hits that one out to center field on a hop, and he is on with his speed of 4. I'm not going to bunt with this kind of power. Benson Fox has got a power of 7 at the plate. 11, pitcher command. 4 and 1, terrible roll. That's a 5 on the command chart, and he allows a single unless the batter's contact is 2 or less, but it's 3. So Fox is just good enough to stay out of that ground out and get another single and get a single out of it. That advances the runner 1 space, and Fox is also a speed of 4. 2 men on, nobody out against Ontiveros here, as Kansas City is trying to take the lead back with Big Sky at the plate. He can do some damage. Pitcher heat, 2, 4, 6. Well, Ontiveros' luck is running out, huh? Maybe? What did I say? 6, yeah. Heat 6, that is a field action, so here's a ball in play, and the fielders have to scramble. 32 on the field action says it is chopped near the plate. We're going to look at the catcher's arm versus the batter's speed. So the Santa Fe catcher arm is a 6, the batter's speed is a 3, and therefore they get the out at first and the runners advance. One gone, 2 runners in scoring position for Duffy Driscoll. Pitcher heat. 2 and 10 is 12. Shallow fly ball, unless this batter's got significant power, and he doesn't. So that is a fly out, and the runners have to hold on that shallow fly. 2 gone, and a good contact hitter here, and Peyton Blackwell. He's the DH for Kansas City in this series. Pitcher composure, his best rating, 5 and 8 is 13. Struck him out. He gets Blackwell on strikes, and they leave 2 runners stranded. to the fifth. Coco is back for the second day. Brendan Coleman at the plate. Batter composure. Ha, terrible. 1 + 5 is 6. Struck him out. Coleman just wasn't mentally focused enough, I guess. Buchanan. Pitcher command. 10. Field trouble. Another error, check 0-8, so that is going to be a tough grounder to short, range check. The Kansas City shortstop is Atwood with a range of 5. He rolls a 6 and it's an error. That's an E6. And Buchanan with a speed of 5 is on base. Well, wouldn't that be a drag to give up an inning that way? That brings a fairly dangerous George Allison to the plate with 1 out, 1 on. Pitcher command. 7 total. Ground out fielder's choice unless the contact of the batter is 6 or better, and it is. So he is going to lash that ball out to center field for a single. And now we got 2 on. Coco's now dealing with a bit of a situation. J.D. Little. Only 1 out. Okay, so I rolled a 12. This isn't clutch because there's only 1 out. So it is the batter's best, however. Contact is 7. 15 total. And he hits that one fairly well, medium deep, but it is caught for the out. Now, this is a speed check. Going to third is +1 to the speed rating. So this lead runner here, actually both of them can advance. He could advance on a 7, he could advance on a 6. And there's only one, oh, that's 2 out. We don't want to, nah, I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna hold those runners. All right, we got plenty of speed on base. If someone gets a hit with 2 out, we can take that extra base anyway. So, Little flies out. Logan is next. Pitcher composure, 5 and 7. That gets us a 12, doesn't it? And that's another medium deep fly ball, unless the batter's poise / composure, we talked about this yesterday, is a 9, which it's not. Very few of those around. Otherwise, that could have been a real back-breaking single. But instead, it is just a medium fly out. All right, there we go. And so a lot of opportunity missed by both sides in that inning, as Ontiveros and Coco both survive without giving up a run somehow. Kansas City coming out for the 5th. Tie ball game, 1-1. I just got a preview of who's coming up next for Kansas City. Doesn't matter. Top of the 5th, Sammy Beck comes out for to face the top of the order, well, bottom of the order. This is Blunt. 7, batter power. 4 and 6 is 10. And that is a medium deep fly ball. Collier, pitcher heat. 8, not very good. He's going to issue a walk unless the contact is low, but it's not. So Derek Collier is on with a speed of 6. Now, need to generate some offense here. Let's see if we can steal a base. All right, the roll is 5. So what we're going to do is add up the pitcher's composure and the catcher's arm for Santa Fe, and that adds up to 11. Therefore, it is a -2. If it's 10 or better, it's -2 on the speed rating. So he's going to roll for the steal in the 4 column. Flip that over, column 4. He needs a 9 to be safe. 5 through 8, however, I rolled a 7. 5 through 8, he holds. So he dances around over there and he's trying to get a lead and can't quite get comfortable enough, can't get the timing right. Something is getting to him. So we wanted him to steal, but he couldn't pull it off. Back to Atwood. Possible bunt scenario to stay out of the double play right here. Why not? Let's try that. 24 on the bunt chart, and that's a good bunt. Ground out plus. The only play is at first. So Atwood puts that one deftly on the ground and advances the runner on a sack. Two out, runner in scoring position for Zimmerman. Pretty good hitter. Above average for sure. 11 is pitcher's command. Wow. Okay. 4 plus 7 is 11 on the command chart. And he gets a strikeout. So that didn't work out. Zimmerman goes down on strikes. They leave the runner stranded. And here's Isaac Moss in the bottom of the 5th, and he needs to hold him scoreless. Robert Sparks hit a solo home run his last time up. 11 is the roll, command is the result, and 11 plus 6 is 17, and that's way up there for a routine grounder. So pitching's been really strong. Looks like my favorite hitters chart might need a little work because it's not favoring the hitters quite enough, it would appear. Pablo Jalisco. Pitcher command. Boy, I'm hitting a lot of pitcher results, and that's his best rating, but it's not a great roll. Command 8 total, and he issues the walk. Jalisco on with a walk and a speed of 6. So now I think I'll steal. Let's go for it. All right, it's a 2. We're going to compare his speed of 6 to the arm of let's see, not Cam Holland, but Benson Fox, which is a 5. So that's close. The difference is 1 between them. We're going to shave 1 off of this, and he's going to roll on the 5 column. So I'm going to flip that back over. Column 5 for this steal result. Gets us a 6, and he's going to hold also. So he wants to go, but holds instead. So that leaves the man on first, as Cam Holland, the opposing catcher now, is at the plate. Pitcher heat. 13. Struck him out. Down goes Holland. 2 gone, 1 on. Clutch scenario potentially for Lascato. And hit, yep, we're going to go to the clutch chart. What do you know? How fortuitous. Maybe. Let's see how it plays out. 97. That's definitely going to be a full count. All right, so the count is 3-2, and we are looking at the pitcher's heat of 5. Is it greater than the power? It is. of Liscato with a 4, and therefore it is a strikeout, and Isaac Moss gets out of the inning with 2 important strikeouts. Through 5, we're still tied. 1 inning apiece. Marco Santangelo against D-Train. D-Train has got 2 singles so far today, so it's hard to keep him off the base paths. See if Santangelo can figure it out. Pitcher's command, 4, and 7 is 11. That's a strikeout unless composure is high, and it is not high enough. So, Santangelo strikes out D-Train. Batter power, 5 and 11. What am I saying? Batter power is 7 plus 11, and this one is smashed. And that is going to carry. Let's see, that's a total of 18, right? Yep, so that's going to be way back, easily clears the wall, and yeah, it's 6 rows back anyway. Not quite as far back as I thought, but it is a home run by catcher Benson Fox. And Kansas City now has a 1-run advantage here in the 6th. Skylar Vernon steps up next. Batter power, ooh, 6 and, oh boy, here comes another one. That's a maxed out roll, 18, same result. We just had 2 18 results on the power chart, back to back, and that one goes 23 rows over the fence, and we have another solo shot. It's 2-0, and Santangelo might have to be relieved here. Let's see. There's nobody on, so let's give him a crack at it. He's got the bottom of the order, so, but he just gave up back-to-back homers. Pitcher command, 4 and 3. Terrible roll, 7. Let's see. And that is going to be a ground out. Pop would have been a potential fielder's choice. But now he's got the second out, and maybe that'll calm things down as we get to Peyton Blackwell, designated hitter. And we're going to go with his contact for a 12 result. And that is a single. Blackwell on with the speed of 3. Greg Blunt. He's 0 for 2. Batter composure, not his strong suit, 8. And he flies out medium deep. 2-run score, back-to-back home runs. In the top of the 6th. Now, can Mitch Reeves hold that lead and secure this point for the 6th inning? Pitcher command, 5 result. That's a single, yep. Coleman leads off. Now, left-handed Randy Buchanan. Pitcher command, 11. That is a strikeout. It's possible for a high composure or high poise batter to change that result, but not in this case. So, 1 out, 1 on for George Allison. Allison is 1 for 2. Pitcher heat. His best rating, 14 on the heat chart. Now it's going to get a pop out for the second out. All right, J.D. Little with a chance to be a hero here and tie up this inning and therefore tie up the game or keep the game tied. Batter contact is 7. That's good. 8-9 though. So it's only a 9. It's a field action. See what happens. 77. That is hit to the outfield. Left fielder coming in for it, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. That would have been a possible check for a runner advancement scenario, but no need, because in this case it's the 3rd out. So Mitch Reeves does his job. No runs scored, and it is now 2-1. Kansas City going to the 7th now. This is the rally inning, right? So all runs count here in the 7th. Our Santa Fe pitcher, Andrew Barr, making his first appearance in this series. Top of the order for the Marshals. Batter contact, 9. Field action. Another one of those questionable fielding plays. 45 is going to be a smash to shortstop. Can he get there in time? We're going to do a range check for the shortstop. Santa Fe shortstop is Rod Logan. He's really good, but he can't get there. He rolls a 7, needed a 6 or less, and that is through for a single plus. And since it's a single plus, then Collier, with his speed of 6, can stretch this on a 0 through 5 to a double. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's stretch it. I'm thinking about it. Ah, he rolls a 2 and he's in there. Whew. Whew. Okay, there we go. So a leadoff double for Collier using that speed on the stretch hit. Nobody out. Atwood at the plate. Pitcher composure. 13 is the final result. Struck him out, and there's going to be a snap throw. Oh, I got Collier over here on second. There's going to be a snap throw with the man on, so we're going to roll over here to check Cam Holland's arm of 6. So on a 0 through 6, he can nail him. He can catch him, get him in a rundown, something. And it's a 9. That's actually an error as that ball sails into the outfield, and the runner advances to 3rd on the error. Put that down as an E2. So a couple errors playing a part in this game, sort of. Let's see. I guess where did that other error occur? It didn't result in a run. All right. A strikeout snap throw and an error on the throw. Interesting. Brent Zimmerman now up with a runner on 3rd, only 1 out. So sac fly could be significant here. Pitcher composure. Terrible roll. It's a 4. And that's going to be a single and an RBI for Zimmerman. So this is also an auto steal. So Zimmerman is on with a speed of 5. And he's automatically going to attempt to steal here. So let's see what the scenario is. The jump table says it is up to the catcher's arm to modify. The catcher's arm is better than Zimmerman's speed. So we're going to subtract this, subtract 2. Speed of 3 on this chart. Oh, but a good roll. Look at that. And Zimmerman with a speed of 3 adjusted after the arm, kind of against the odds, rolls an 11 and steals second base. That's pretty cool. Single, stolen base, and an RBI as Zimmerman's trying to be the hero of the day here. that comes after striking out 3 consecutive times before finally finding success. So, D-Train. Batter composure. 5 and 11 is 16. And he's got a single. With 1 out, the runner will advance 1 base. D-Train is on with a speed of 4. Runners at the corners. All right. 3 men have reached base. 1 is scored. We've had an error. We've had a stolen base. I don't like how this is going. And I flipped the next batter, or a pitcher. We're going to do a pitching change. So Remington Wolf comes in. And he's going to try to face Benson Fox. They're both right-handed. Fox hit a home run last time up. This time, runners at the corners and 1 out. Pitcher composure, 4 plus 8 is 12. And that will get you a medium fly ball. The runner on third can attempt to score on a 0 through 6. He gets +1 on that speed for going home. And he rolls a 1, scores easily. All right, 2 runs in so far. 2 out, runner on first. Skylar Vernon is up next. The roll is batter power. That's his best. Oh dear, I rolled an 11, 17, and he's got another home run. This one's gone. A 2-run shot, and it just clears the wall by 11 rows. What do you know? His second home run of the game and 2 runs score. There are 4 runs across the board for Kansas City here in the 7th inning, and that makes the total score at the moment is 6-1. So Santa Fe is going to have their work cut out for them. All right, base is clear for Duffy Driscoll. Contact, 7. That won't get it done, and he pops out to retire the side. So Remy Wolf couldn't quite get things under control quick enough. 4 runs come in, and 6 runs have now, well, it's 4 runs plus the 2 points for the innings won, so 6 is the score. And bottom of the 7th, Santa Fe needs 5 runs to tie and send this to extra innings. Batter power, 5, and 8 is the, batter power. 7 is the result, pop out. Robert Sparks, he has a home run earlier in this game. Batter power, 7. 6, that's 13. This has a chance. Here's a deep fly ball. Half of his power would round down to 3. So on a 0 through 3, it would be gone, but instead it's caught at the wall for a deep fly out. A little unlucky there for Robert Sparks, making a bid for his second home run of the day. And Pablo Jalisco is going to get a crack at it. Composure is 5 and 4 is 9. He grounds out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, ends the ball game. The final score is 6-1 as Kansas City has now won the first 2 games of this series. All right, there you go.